Hello, and welcome back to the studio. I'm Dr. Wiggo, and today I've got an Anker charger. Wait a minute, didn't you just do an Anker charger video like a month ago? Well, I guess I did, and you can go look at that right there. That was for this bedside charger and this travel charger. But in that video, I said that at CES in January, Anker announced a new charger. Well, that would be this one. Did I need to buy a new charger? Not really, but when I explain the differences, you might see why I might prefer this one to the other one. Let me explain. So the bedside charger has been doing fine. There's really nothing to say about it. It works great. Haven't had any issues. Been sitting by my bed for over a month. But this guy, the travel charger, I had not used until this past weekend when I did a trip to Destin for the weekend to go to McGuire's Pub primarily. If you've never been to McGuire's in Destin, you're missing some really good food. If you go to my Instagram, at Dr. Wiggo, you'll see the burger I had the second night. But the first night was the prime rib, which was outstanding, but I didn't post that because I only post burgers on my Instagram account. And then I made myself a liar by then posting a picture of me at the beach. I was in Destin, things went crazy. Anyway, I finally got to use this, and it works fine. But if you recall from this video, one of the issues I thought I might have was that with my iPhone Air, it hits the table. It just barely scrapes it. It's still a little annoying, but that's not worth buying a whole new charger. And I don't really care for this thing flipping up from underneath. I mean, it works fine, and you only do it when you first unpack. It's not elegant. This one's a whole nother ballgame, which let's get into right now. So it has the Apple peels. I know Apple didn't invent them, but everybody associates them with Apple, and so do I. And then here's the actual little guy. And then under here, we have a little quick start guide. We have some decals, which I believe are for putting on here on the watch charger part. And we have the 45-watt charger brick. This guy only had a 40-watt charger brick. Why would you want a 45-watt charger brick? Because this guy supports 25-watt Qi2 charging, and the old one only supported 15-watt. How does it do it? There's a fan. I don't know if it's really going to pick up on camera because I can't fold this back far enough, but there's a little grill right there, which I hope is the intake, and then the exhaust out the top, which would make the most sense because if this is the intake and the exhaust is out the back, then it's going to blow hot air across your AirPods. I don't think that's a good thing. And we also have a 5-foot USB-C to C cable, and unlike the old one, which came with a rubber band around it, this has the fancy Velcro anchor thing. If you recall, this guy had a right angle thing on one end of the cable because it went in on the side, but on this one it goes in on the back, so it doesn't need to be a right angle. And the phone is charging, and the AirPods are charging. But wait, I have to press here to flip this little guy out so the watch can charge. I don't know, I just think that's a little more elegant than this guy with the watch laying on the back. Not worth the difference in money. What may or may not make it worth the extra money to you and to me is that, again, it's 25-watt charging, so it can charge this phone to 50% in 26 minutes. Now, it is a little bigger. The old one is 3.5 inches by 2.36 inches by 0.98 inches, and the new one is 3.74 inches by 2.38 inches by 1.22 inches, so it's actually larger in every direction. And as you can see it's slightly longer, slightly thicker, slightly wider. The old one's only 6.9 ounces, this one's 8.11 ounces. So it's a little heavier, it's a little bigger, but it'll charge 25 watts. And it can do that because it has that fan. I won't be able to get the fan to come on because the whole purpose of the fan is to keep the phone from getting above 98.6 degrees, and until it gets near there, it's not going to kick on. But according to the Amazon listing, it's whisper quiet at just 19 decibels. So I'll have to report back after my trip to Texas if it gets too loud. I'll leave a pinned comment down below if I just run into any problems with it next week while I'm out on the road. I love being retired. At the drop of a hat, I can run to Destin, I can run to Texas and play poker. My life is good. But it could be better if more of you would use my links to buy this stuff, because I'm not making a lot of money off of YouTube, but I make more money off of Amazon. Who knew? But is the faster charging and the slightly nicer looks worth $35, which is the current difference in price? And that's with a coupon. This one's $110 list, but you can get it on Amazon for $86 right now. That link will be down below. This one, on the other hand, is a $149 list, but there's a coupon, so you can get it for $120 on Amazon with the coupon. If you're watching this on Sunday, March 1st, you just have a few hours to go and use the coupon and get the $30 off on Amazon for it. They may extend it. There may be sales in the future, but right now you can get it for $120 if you're watching this the day the video drops. So that's pretty much it. Again, if there are any issues at all next week when I'm on the road with it, I will leave a pinned comment down below to let y'all know. I'm not expecting anything. The one thing might be the fan. I always play white noise all night when I'm sleeping through my Beats pill. You can go watch that video link down below. So I probably won't hear it no matter what. But if anything comes up, there will be a pinned comment down below. So that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye-bye. And next week will be all the stuff that Apple's announcing on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. Thanks for staying to the end. Bye-bye.